Hello, Halvar. Good evening. How are you today? Hello, Strike Instinct. Good evening to you too. Welcome to my stream. Oh, oh dear. I'm realizing. Gotta fix the thing. Alright, now my YouTube chat is up and running. Halvar, it looks like you can hear me. That's good. But I know the technical stuff is probably on Strike Instinct's side. Well, that's good. Feeling a little burnt out because you've been given a job offer that you're considering to turn down? Oh, yeah, job offers are tough sometimes. I think I understand the kind of job offers where like you kind of wanna, but you can't really, possibly. Maybe not. It's the same for you, but I can relate on some levels. Oh, the sound is working for you? Very good, very good. Welcome to my stream, as I said before. I was getting worried for a second that OBS wasn't telling me about sound that wasn't doing its thing. Today I am working on an intro illustration that I'll be using as a sort of waiting image at the start and end of streams. So the past 3 streams I've been sketching out this. Yesterday I inked most of them, because as you can see there are a character here, a character here that hasn't been inked yet. Also, there's some details here that aren't quite finished. But I do hope I'll get to coloring today, though the middle here was kind of empty looking, so I'm adding some birds. Oh yeah, and waffles. I should probably ink in the waffles here too. I just wanna plant waffles all over. Because waffles make so many things much better. Way. You want waffles? Hey, it's not too late to celebrate. Waffle day was yesterday. Alright. I kinda done a mistake here in that I've been inking all the fun characters, and what's left now are the most difficult characters. Like this guy here, it doesn't quite look like himself. And then you have Inky over here, who is a mascot with somehow very challenging looks. Something about her. Let's call this folder Ink Pile. How dare you missed out. Never too late. I baked muffins this morning just to make up for it. Just our waffle iron is sort of troublesome. It's not feeling so good. Right, where am I? These, okay. Ended up adding some more details. These are just my new favorite thing. The rice tits. Small onigiri birds. But also I love my lemon endings. They are like angry little lemons. Rice tits, yes. Rice from your channel. So yeah. Well, since these two fellers are here, maybe I'll just do the simple thing and start inking those. I think that's what I feel like. Birds. There you go. Okay. Fine, I'm gonna... Oh, actually, just move that outside the folder. Then I can see what I'm doing. Also, I'm finding out that the image dropping out might be related to a cable thing. So that's knowledge I can use for future reference. Very good. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys get to relax a little this evening. Like whatever's up, I hope there's room for quiet moments and comfort. Seems like a lot of us need that these days. And of course, comfort streams. Oh, I'm glad to hear it's Jack Instinct. That's good. So Halvar at YouTube is telling me about a job offer that he received. But it's a job that only lasts through summer and takes longer to get there. Ah, and so on. Yeah, that's troublesome. Unless you have coworkers that can offer to pick you up. Some have that. That might be difficult, or at least troublesome, yeah. Oh, look at this angry boy. Angry. Angry lady boy. Okay, those were easy. I need something middle challenging. Also, I think these factors here. Ooh, not quite a fan of what's happening here. Oh, okay. Ooh, do not process the whole line. Okay. Somewhat better. That's good. Oh, good evening, Jessica. How nice to see you. It's nice to see all of you. Glad to hear you're having fun. I am considering inking Inky, but she doesn't look on model. Not all of you may know that I also work part-time for the company InkyPen that has a mascot who is very charming, whom I've had the pleasure of getting to draw a lot, which feels really cool. And they're even complaining that my art looks too plain, but I'll let you in on the secret that it's kind of hard to draw her. I make two clean lines. Right now I'm not even using the standard brush I use at work. And so it's kind of a challenge to get the curves just right. And that's not in the intriguing sense. Too plain? No. It's not too plain, it's just you see how ink is just shaped like a rice ball. But there are things about the shape of her eyes and especially like the cheek area that is just a menace to get right. I love a challenge though. It's just also kind of difficult sometimes when you want to make something quickly. But I am trying to not be perfectionistic about this. Like, I'm reminding myself that if I ever become unhappy and I find the energy, I can just redraw things. I might even not use this for too long. Who knows? But I want to use it, like, draw something to use as the waiting image. Plain? It's the last thing you would describe my artist. Aww. You people, you. Thank you. Um, I think maybe what the word I was saying or attempting to say was clean. They're complaining that my art is too clean, that it looks like a bigger company type of art, meaning they will look richer and better than they are, so that people might get the impression that Ikipen are big corporate guys, when they in reality are just a sweet gang of programmers and, developer people. I'm probably saying too much by that, but they're sweet people. Alright, so what I didn't like about the sketch was that this ear here was too steep. And that is kind of the trick. Or the tricky part is like Inky's ears should be like too flat out. They shouldn't be too upright. They shouldn't be rooted too far out either. So she's kind of a nut. As in a puzzle, a challenge. Which is very cool. I like her. And I love trying to find things to make her improve. So that's cool vibes, yay! Oh hey, look. You guys fooled me into just starting to ink. How dare you? Oh. Right. Don't bother with those fellers. Oh. Okay. There we go. Lapel. This thing might be a bit too big. Okay, I'll do nothing special with her arms. Just because she'll be mainly hidden by dwarf. This is kind of a problem I have, that I end up half-assing things that will be behind other things. And so when the moment comes that, it doesn't always happen, but sometimes the moment happens where I have to show the stuff that is behind, and it's all kind of rough, which is another thing to fix. Most of the time it works out, but sometimes it's kind of difficult. Alright, and for these eyes, usually I would be cheating and use the vector speech bubble tools for her eyelashes. Ooh. Maybe I should do that as a sketch, actually. Do I have... No. I have nothing. This was something a buddy of mine showed me that you can use the speech bubble tools for. It's kind of funny. Because in Clip Studio there aren't paths, like vector paths you can do. But you can kind of cheat them still. Too bad that Clip Studio's default vectors are kind of these spline things that make different weights to a stroke based on distance and stuff. While if you have touched vectors before, this is more recognizable as like the standard pen tool versus things. So I prefer using this because the other one is kind of hard to edit as well. Can I? I'm not sure if I can even transform. In Clip Studio, this is very limited. So I can merge these. Then we have two speech bubbles that look like lashes. Wow. Okay, I'll just leave her at that. I think that's fine. She's good enough. Inky lashes. Let's see. Right, Inky is on the bird's layer. Ah. She's a cutie. Thank you. Oh, I should also mention that I didn't really design her, but I have done a lot of design things with her since I went on board with InkyPen. So that's also satisfying. Very fun. See, this one we can process the whole line. I found all these were kind of too thick. I don't know, maybe I was gentler on the previous ones. No! Or, no, I'm using... Hold up. You can see here, that's that brush size. No, I've been using 06 all along. No problems there. Birds. Alright. Inky has ink. Should I bother with her eyes? I don't think so. I'll add them in color. Oh. Okay, this is me doing work things. Gotta see how these ears just aren't doing the same thing. Well, imperfection is the beauty of it. So there's Inky. Now, the last character is this baby. And I just don't really like where I took that one, so I'll retry. Shoo. Work stuff, yeah. Okay, so you can see here in the initial sketch that I didn't do it properly, but I've been adding like a hand here. This gesture makes a pose a lot richer. But at the time I was also not feeling hands, so I was kind of being a little hands-offsy. Oh, Jesse, are you saying you sent the links to people? That's nice of you. Really appreciate anyone sharing the link to my stream. I'm kind of trying to reach for affiliate for no big reasons. Mainly I would just like to play with the channel points thing. It's the start of it, I guess. So that would be fun. Fun to have. So I gotta qualify first, like have enough viewers, chatters, that stuff. Yeah, Jesse, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. Alright, pinkies bent that way are just not that straight. They're also not this long. I mean, who am I to tell? The guy's got like 4 fingers on his hand, but hands have standards, don't they? Cozy stream. Yeah, I hope you're not terrified of hands. Oh lord. I can't even decide if this character has long hair or short in this one. He's kind of the ambi hair length of the character. Maybe if I just try sketching a bit. Do some warm-ups. Because he's a big nose, big brow, big chin. Smiling dude. I think I got problems with his eyes as well. And then kind of short. Big neck. Because that's quite masculine. But yeah, I can have kind of short hair. Or I used to draw with like half length type of hair. And I'm feeling that if he's going to do the finger thing here with his hair, it should be long, but oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I prefer his short hair. Mainly because there is already a lot of long hair in here, so we're good. Welcome, Paperclip. Good evening to you. Thank you for dropping by. Now let's see. Yeah, I'm not liking what this hand is doing. Kind of like where it was going, but it's not doing. It's not doing. That's what it is. Okay, so if we forget about the hand, it's kinda good enough as is here. I like his big nose. It's kinda subtle. He can be kinda either wrinkly or smooth, depending. So I think my previous resketch was kind of over-detailing, like over-realizing, making it too realistic, kind of, yeah, over-rendering. I don't want that. I want him to be a comic character, because that's kind of what he's gonna be when he grows up. Simplified, smooth, handsome, disturbed. All the sweet things a character can be when they're not real. Hello! How am I gonna pronounce that? Jericho! Thank you! Welcome to the stream! Let's see. I always get lost here in the... When you have the face and then you're gonna do the rest of the head, it's just... Uh, how does it work? Alright. It's maybe fine that we can get to see his ear, because he kind of has a fluffy ear. Well, he has two of them, but you know. I can work with the direction he's looking later. No worries. Right now he looks kind of lost. Kind of how I feel. That's fine. The flip looks okay. Maybe I will have long hair. Here. Hair. No. That long hair will be behind the ladle. That's unfortunate. I think maybe I'm also flattening his hair because I don't want it to like bonk into the edge of the canvas here, but what you gonna do? Sideburns, very important. Smooth, sideburnsy. This is how you can tell that he is a chaotic bad guy, possibly, or just a misunderstood fellow. Right, arms apple. He looks kind of young. Whoa. Alright. But most of him isn't visible. He has kind of broad shoulders as well. But I don't get how he's standing. Like, how does it fit into this picture? I'm also trying a new thing today. I've noticed at the end of the stream, past 2 streams, my Mac has kind of been spazzing out with the screen capture. Oh, for reasons quite beyond me. But I'm testing to keep the streamer dashboard on a separate laptop to see if that changes anything. Because if it does, well, that's good. And if the image just plainly disappears, I found that it's because of the cable. Which I'm not sure why, but it's physical. Okay, here we have smooth guy. Dang, still unclear on like how he's standing here. Like, I don't wanna. Okay, that's a torso. I kinda don't wanna mess up the silhouettes here. Okay. I can't really move him back because he's gotta be behind the lizard. Unless I move it. No, it's still gonna be very much behind. I don't like that. But I like his expression. Now I just gotta fix his little demon. He got a little demon on his shoulder. And I'm not sure how big it is, usually. Since this is a character I'm not really using or haven't expanded the lore on. It's kind of hard to know. Or let's just say I haven't quite decided on how things work yet. Here we go. Fire. I said I was hoping to start coloring today. With the time this is taking, Not looking so great. But it's not really a rush. We'll finish. Right. Too small. Okay, you can see how I've been kind of too vague in this area here. But I think that'll be fine. It's gonna be occluded by the lizard dude. Okay. That doesn't look so bad. Okay. Let's ink. If I can decide what layer to draw on. Alright, we're in. These two fellows kind of share the same expression. Surprise. Surprised, curious, puzzled. There we go. Getting his sideburns. Something about this guy is just... I made a man baby out of him. I can't put my finger on how. Well, I thought I liked the sketch, but it might turn out it's still a bit too vague to follow. But I want to finish this. At the very worst, I want to finish the inking. This part will be included. Right, I think I'm seeing what's confusing me. It's the shape and direction of the hair that is like, does this sort of fold over? Or it's supposed to do so, but instead it's kind of shapelessly gliding in front of the face. Yeah, I think that's it. There. I'm getting partially what I want from this, which I guess is good enough. For now, at least. Usually when I struggle and find out that I'm never gonna be happy with this, I'll have to accept it as it is for the moment. And when I come back to it, either I will see a solution that'll be like, oh, I see how this can be better, and then I gotta consider, like, do I want to bother? Like, do I hate it enough to fix it? Or is it good enough? Or in other cases, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, it looks okay. It's good enough. Which is sort of my mindset whenever I do comics as well. Like, if I sketch something totally to death and I'll never be happy, I'll like, oh, okay, I'll come back to this later. Maybe I'll ink it and it'll look better, or I'll just hate it enough to re-sketch it and make it work. That's usually how I go. But you can't really know, because you're biased. You're biased and self-judging, and you constantly doubt that what you do is good enough when it's more than good enough. Don't know if any of you guys need to hear that, but you're more than good enough. Okay. Now, if I have to say that this is good enough, I kind of wanna merge this. Oh, I forgot. There's still unfinished stuff over at Dwarf's and here we are. Alright. We are missing just some fluff. Otherwise, it's kind of good, except for I guess this leg here. Yeah. Alright. Good. It's time to merge stuff. Then we have Ella. Mhm. That looks good. Oh, I haven't really added the waffles behind him. Maybe later. What layer is that anyway? Oh. Oh. That's an empty layer. That's a helping layer. Inky slashes are good. That's just this guy who is kind of behind everyone else. The good thing about using vector layers right here is that Clip Studio wouldn't have allowed me to use the lasso tool directly on the layer. And when I mask stuff out like I do here, it can sometimes be kind of quick to delete stuff on accident if it isn't a vector layer. Buen camino? I was about to say Quitos, but that's wrong country. Buen camino. You too. Right, what we got here? What's up, Casey? Have you gotten something to eat? Okay, I want to move that guy up. Let's see. Where's the flam? Cool. Skyward Sword. Yeah, I hope YouTube doesn't mute me for just using game music. I'm lazy. I can't really find good music for streams. Right, Joe's t-shirt is just not gonna be there. But yeah, we'll see. To be safe, I'm just downloading every stream that happens in worse quality than I could probably record, but technology is as it is. So at least I'll have some sort of backup. Okay. But we got this inked. Now, of course, I ended up seeing this anyway. Here we go. We might not notice much of this later. So what I'm doing right now is kind of bad. I'm hatching with vector layers, and if you select that stuff, it'll be just a complete mess. Like, oh dear. It's not good for my style, but hey, it's something. The horror. Yeah. Horrible. Yeah, sorry you had to see that, but you know, I gotta show you reality sometimes. Now, there's also this weird tangent going on. It kind of feels like the hat line is continued through the jaw here, but what you gonna do? Where's Erda? Oh yeah, Casey, were you here? I figured why the image drops out sometimes, or part of it. Turns out it's cable. So if I press or nudge the cable, the image will disappear, and I don't want to demonstrate, because I want to keep the picture. But I think that's the case. So I feel like with every stream I figure out some things that are a bit bothersome to understand. Like some things just don't work. There's always something. And through trial, error, all that stuff, we're slowly figuring out the mysteries. This. Screw this. Don't believe me, prove it. After stream. Maybe. But preferably not. I like it when my image works. Like it when I can show stuff. That. This does not work either. Why? Who decided that hair should be so difficult? There we go. Something. Oh. That expression is not too bad, actually. Very good. Okay. We have this. And I should probably not go on for too long, as I tend to do. I'll call this ink pile masked. Duplicate. Merge. Now they're all one piece. So I'm gonna work on simple things. Mad Kid. Masked. Oh. Masked. Merged. Alright. Now what do we do? I wonder if I managed to flat this baby before quitting. First off, I'm gonna just burn out my eyes a bit. Burning so brightly. Oh, that's the sleeve, okay. I follow. Alright, Chitter. He's not scary. He's not dangerous. He doesn't bite. He only screams when he's afraid. But he's a friend. Actually, let me just do these as quickly and as roughly as I can. Oh, you're leaving, Jesse? Alright. Have a good night. Thank you for dropping by. It's very nice of you to say hi. So you might notice the colors here are not really balanced in any way. If I get to the end, you can see why. It's okay, that's Jire. Ooh, that's a terrible color. I love it. We'll just go with whatever. Oh, these are gonna be purple. Both of them. I think I'm gonna just hope I don't forget the tie later. Then we have... Oh, there's so much purple. This purple ball. This reddish ball. Waffle. Waffle. I'll just do white for eyes and stuff. Oh, these are yellow. Maybe not as ugly yellow, but well. Now just hope I got these guys right. Doesn't matter. Oh! I haven't bothered to draw what's happening here. Alright, what we'll do, we'll be lazy. Just fill it in. There's his arm. Perfect. Look at this little buddy. I would love to animate bouncing lemon handlings or something to use on Twitch. That could be cute. Who is this cute gentleman? It's the lemon handling. The bird that looks like a lemon. Created by Grus, do not steal. Right. I forgot. I don't want to use clear white, like pure white for eyes. Good thing it's easy to change. That way I can use white for the shine. Too late. You already stole them. Whoa. I had to read that twice before I remember the context and knew what was going on. Do not steal my nominalings. If you stole them, give them back. Yeah. See, Casey? I too can remember. I still need that goldfish emote though. It is needed. Just missed even. Maybe if there was like a clueless goldfish emote. We'll see. No rush though. How are your eyes holding up with all this acid in your face? You okay? You like acid? Well then, goldfish. That'll do. I don't like it, but it'll do. Oh, that is cursed. I actually read that. You see the scales by the mouth? Kind of looks like the anime rodent mouth, the cutesy one. But yeah, whatever makes you happy. Let's see. All right, we're closing into the finish, and I have tons of flats to do still. Whoop. There's not a big pool of emotes spec. Oh, well, sounds like a niche to perhaps do something with. Maybe I'll feel the call. But I'm not complaining. Thank you for finding a goldfish. But what about the one that's there's that screaming goldfish one. It doesn't really fit for our use, but you know the one they have traced a cow over. You're not following? It kinda looks like this kind of face. It's a and it shakes. I'm not sure if that's 7TV or which one. You know it as a ooh. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't really fit our purpose, but at least it's a goldfish. But we don't need it. Oh, it's a Christmas ooh. Oh, it's less golden than I remember, but it's a fish. Very nice. We can pretend, yeah. In our hearts, it can be whatever we want it to be. Such is the beauty. I kind of have this fear that at some point I'll be streaming, and then the whole stream will be thrown off because of my mom calling me on FaceTime or something. I'm kind of just waiting for that to happen. I noticed the Zelda music is on its third loop. Okay. No use in bothering with changing music. I'm leaving soon. Just gonna do a little more. Just a little more. Oh! Did the picture pop off? I think maybe I tilted a bit on the screen. But yeah, flatting is not very fun. It's not very challenging. It's a very nice way to get the bass down. Alright, ropes. Oop. Yes, queen. Oh, hello! Welcome, Patch. Thank you for the raid. What have you been up to? You actually have people to raid with. Yup. How does it feel? Finished the Wednesday gaming stream. Nice. Sounds awesome. Whee. Good to hear that you're feeling good. I noticed there were... It seemed to be a trend that not everyone's feeling good today. So, good to hear. Glad to hear that you're doing good. Oh. Going on hiatus? Can streamers go on hiatus? I never knew. Something seems to be off, yeah. Is the weather? Is the government? Politics tipping everyone off. The world is on fire. Collective mentality or whatever is just getting more unhinged by the second. Let's enjoy, yeah. It's better that way. Also, I'm very happy to notice that sitting down and doing art actually helps my mood quite a lot. I tend to be lazy and be like, no, I won't bother sitting down and do art. I have lots of nothing I want to do. Usually ends up feeling shit. But having the streams actually helps me too. Then I'll sit down and I'll be kind of obligated to do something, which for my part helps a lot. Don't worry, Casey. I gotcha. I get what you're saying. Woohoo. Yeah, so I'm currently flattening this drawing here. I finished inking most of it. I left out some parts, possibly. Maybe I'll get away with it even. I kind of have this strong feeling that I should apply some sort of permanence just to have the full figure follow in the background, but it doesn't have to be that way. Things don't have to make sense. That's why you make art, to make the fantasy come true, not real life and stuff. Real life isn't worth it in that regard. Not self-stream or Zelda? Yeah, you should. You want Zelda remasters? But why? They'll just put eyes on the bosses. Do you really want that, Casey? Bosses that didn't need eyes on them? Oh. this pile of fruit. Ugh, I'm not going to finish this today. It's kind of funny. Whenever I'm streaming, I'm kind of noticing that when it gets late, I'll be like, "Ah, I can go on a little more. I can go on a little more." And then suddenly I'm just uh, completely tired, worn out, just like, oh, wow, I'm pooped. Don't I wanna 4K TP Ganondorf with extra eyes? Look, they did the HD thing, and the only thing that did was making it more clear how low poly the models are. Googly mode. Yup. Yep, yep. You know, I would love some 4K Ganondorf action, but they're not gonna redo the models. Or well, I guess the HD it doesn't technically count as a remaster, does it? Did it change anything else? I don't think it did. They could just port Ocarina 3D. Possibly. Alright, I am noticing I'm trying to just stall doing Dorfair. Guess she's a menace. Maybe I'll just do it roughly and be done. Oh! Well, this playlist here is only Zelda music. Yes, you are the dub. This is from Breath of the Wild. Yeah, they don't change the Kakariko music in between Breath of the Wild and the other. Yeah, if I'm gonna stream as often as I've done the past couple of days, I gotta mix up my music a little more. But finding music is kind of hard. And yeah, I don't really know what to do. Should I just start to play my own music? Sing along? I mean, yes, Zelda is amazing. I'm just worried about like copyright stuff. Getting striked or struck or whatever on YouTube. Having content removed. I guess the strikes are the worst. That can happen. So I don't save my VODs to Twitch. They'll be landing on my YouTube page. It won't. I never believe you. That's true, Casey. I never believe you. You can tell me the truth all you want. I'm sorry, dude. I keep worrying. I think I have gotten copyright strikes before, but I can't remember if that was on a different channel. And that was for using, like, Disney music or something, so, you know, it's kind of different. But yeah, you got a point. Those playlists are there still, readily available, possibly because they don't activate anything. Just stop lying. Please don't. I like it when you tell the truth. I like when I can trust you. Trust in your words. And not have to be do an effort in playing games just to understand what you mean. I'm not games appreciated. Not in that way. Oh, this here is a feather. There you go. You wanna replay? Slow play? Hey, I still wanna backseat you at Majora's Mask, you know that? Though I would have to be talking in the backseat while you play and type like, oh, where do I go now? What am I supposed to do? All that stuff. You want to do a million things. Hey, you don't need ADD or HDAD for that stuff. I want to do things too. You need a backseater patch for Green of Time. I think it's quite easy. Or, okay, that's dangerous to say. Shouldn't say that. I actually, personally, I hate it when people say something about something I don't know very well and say like, oh, but it's a well-known fact. Can't you tell? Like, doesn't work. Just makes me anxious of saying the wrong thing. So yeah. Yep. And yeah, company is nice. That is true. Okay, what is that line? What am I doing? Okay, it's the hat. I can safely remove it. Here we go. You've never played Majora? Play it after Ocarina of Time though. That's my recommendation at least. Right, what's the sketch say? Lately, yeah, I've been watching a lot of ZFG playing Majora's Mask Randomizer. Because for some reason I keep watching the old VODs chronologically. And I'm at like May from last year. I'll never catch up to present day. But I will say it's good entertainment for like when I'm eating or cooling down. Actually, now when I quit, oh, I should quit. Oh darn. It's usually my cooldown ritual to just put on some CFG and get sleepy, and then go to bed. It's very good. He's a chill streamer. You should check him out. If you don't know him. very unlike all other streamers I've checked, at least in the speedrunner category. Like, I've seen some speedrunners or game people in general that would be very high energy, to put it mildly. Yo, I can check your Zelda VOD so I can tell you off. What? What do you mean, scold you for not doing the right thing, or what? One day. Right, I should really quit. It's getting late, and I'm not. I'm not getting this done. I'm so close, dude. So close. But I can demonstrate a cool thing. Like at the end, I'm just going to hit a button that'll make everything flat and closed. But for now, as long as it's not done, I shouldn't do that. Call it. Yes, yes, I will call it. I will call it done for now. Well, I'm done with it for now. Care to check if oh, let me let me let me touch the cable, see what happens. Oh, boop. See? It disappeared. I knew it. Alright. So, and this is the use of it. I'll just be going back to this screen as an outro thing. So I think it'll be good in the end. Anyways, thank you followers for hanging. It's been great as always. Let me see if I can do the raid thing. Actually, I'm gonna put it on YouTube first. And then I gotta stop on Picardo. Bye bye, Picardo. Thank you, whoever follows. And thanks for hanging out on YouTube.